Welcome back. Today we'll be doing the chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind, class ninth from the book Beehive. Let's get started. The chapter is about Einstein, Albert Einstein. So, this chapter I'll be doing it in a little different way. Page wise, I'll be explaining the chapter and from every page, जितने भी questions बनते हैं वो हम साथ साथ करेंगे. So, let's get started with the explanation. So, I'm starting from page number 46. Page number 46 deal करता है Albertine's birth or उसके early childhood से. So, we are told that Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. His mother thought Albert was a freak because his head seemed to be unusually large to her. At the age of 2.5 years, he was not able to speak. He was late at speaking. But finally, when he did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. So, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन थोड़ा लेट बोलने लगा और लेकिन जब वो बोलने लगा हर वर्ड वो 2 बार बोलता था. Now because of this he was not able to communicate properly with other children of his age. So therefore the children they called him brother boring. Now what was the other reason why children called him brother boring? Einstein did not have any interest in the usual games which other children played. So जो usually छोटे बच्चे जो गेम्स खेलते हैं आइंस्टाइन को उन गेम्स में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. सो ही डिडंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद अदर चिल्ड्रन. Therefore, they called him brother boring. So इसलिए वो दूसरे बच्चों को boring लगता था. He rather played by himself and loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister, he even asked, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Wondering maybe how would she move. So this shows that how curious he was. Now questions from this page. Why did Einstein's mother think him to be a freak? So Einstein's mother thought him to be a freak because he looked different from other children of his age group. His head seemed to be too large, which made his appearance unusual. Who considered him brother boring and why? Or the question can come like this also. Why did Einstein play by himself? Einstein didn't mix up with other children because he didn't find their games interesting. He didn't know how to interact with them. He was late in speaking too. He didn't speak till the age of 2.5 years, and when he did speak, he repeated every word twice. Thus, his company was boring for others. Therefore, other children of his age considered him brother boring. Since he didn't have any company, he played by himself and especially loved mechanical toys. Now we take this line as reference. So fine, but where are her wheels? So who said this? Einstein said this looking at his newborn sister. Who is her in the given line? Her refers to Einstein's little sister Maza. Maza was the name of her little sister, his little sister, sorry. Then why would the speaker ask so? Einstein was a curious child. He would see his newborn sister lying on the bed all the time and wondered why she didn't move. So he asked one day, where are her wheels? As if she was also a mechanical toy he loved playing with. So जो उसकी छोटी सिस्टर है क्योंकि वो newborn थी, so she wasn't walking yet. She was lying all the time on bed. So Einstein wondered that why isn't she moving? उसके wheels कहाँ हैं? So this was Einstein as a curious child. Now on the next page, page number 47, at school and his other interests. So school में जो उसका headmaster था, so what views he had about Einstein. So the headmaster told his father that whatever Albert chose as his profession, it could be anything. It was not going to make any difference because he would not succeed in anything. So headmaster जो है उसके father को बताता है कि आइंस्टाइन अपने लिए कोई भी प्रोफेशन चूज कर ले उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला because he would not succeed in anything. Now, then he began to play violin. So at the age of 6, he started learning to play violin because his mother wanted him to do so. But later in life, he became a gifted amateur violinist and maintained his skill throughout his life. So you can see in this picture, he's playing the violin. Then he was not actually a bad pupil. His family had moved to Munich when he was 15 months old, and there he went to a high school where he scored good marks in every subject. So, contrary to what the headmaster has said, he was actually doing good at high school. Now, after that, the questions. What did the headmaster think about Einstein at school? The headmaster didn't think highly about Einstein at school. The headmaster told his father that whatever profession he chose for Einstein, he would never make a success in his life. He felt that Einstein was good at nothing. Then, what was his other interest at the age of 6? At the age of 6, Einstein began learning to play the violin. His mother wanted him to do so, but later in life, he became a gifted amateur violinist and maintained this skill throughout his life. Now, next page, page 47. So, what happened with him at the age of 15? So, Einstein left the school for good. So, he was studying at high school in Munich, but he left that school. He was studying at high school in Munich and was doing good there. But he hated the school's regimentation. So, regimentation here means very extreme and strict discipline. And because of this, he often clashed with his teachers. So, at one time, he felt so stifled, he felt so suffocated that he left the school. Now, when he was 14, then his parents they had moved to Milan, and he was left with their relatives in Munich. And the following year, that is when he was 15, when he left high school after a long discussion, his wish to study in Switzerland, a city which was more liberal than Munich, was fulfilled. So he wanted to shift to Switzerland to complete his studies. अब वहाँ क्यों जाना चाहता था? Because it was a more liberal place than Munich. Because Munich में बड़ा strict discipline था, उसकी curiosity जो है वो दब रही थी. So इसलिए he wanted to shift. So the questions. Why did Einstein leave school at the age of 15 even though he was scoring good marks in every subject? Or the question can be, why did he leave the high school in Munich? Or why did he hate his school in Munich? So Einstein was a curious child. He wanted to learn beyond books and felt that the school's strict environment was not allowing learning in the true sense. He hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with the teachers. He felt stifled at school, and it seemed that his inquisitiveness was suppressed. Thus, he left the high school in Munich. Why did Einstein wish to study in Switzerland? Einstein wished to study in Switzerland because education there was more liberal than his school in Munich. He felt it would provide him the opportunity to explore and satisfy his inquisitiveness. So he shifted to the German speaking part of Switzerland to continue his education. So वो स्विट्जरलैंड में शिफ्ट हो गया. जर्मन स्पीकिंग पार्ट मीन्स वो पार्ट स्विट्जरलैंड का जहाँ पे जर्मन बोली जाती है. सो ही शिफ्टेड देयर एंड ही knew that now his inquisitiveness and curiosity would be fed. So उसे वहाँ पे ये सब opportunities जो है मिलेंगी. Now next page, page number 48. He joined University of Zurich. So Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. And after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. And there he met Mileva Merrick. She was a young Serb who had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein felt a special interest in her. He felt they shared a common interest and fell in love with each other. So, University of Zurich में Einstein को Mileva मिली. So, Mileva was also very intelligent and they shared common interest, and because of that they fell in love. So, the question, what did Einstein feel for Mileva and why? Now, Mileva was a Serbian student who was studying at the Zurich University because it was one of the few universities in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein met Mileva at the university and felt a special interest in her. He found her to be an intelligent creature. He felt they shared common interests and fell in love with each other. Now, after that, what happened? At the age of 21, that is page number 48, he completed his graduation, but he was still unemployed. So he worked as a teaching assistant and he gave private lessons before getting a job. Now, what was his first job? His first job, it was that he finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. Now, Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now, when he was working as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern, so what happened there? So there he was supposed to assess other people's inventions. So this was his job. He was supposed to assess other people's inventions. So जो दूसरे लोग हैं, दूसरे scientists हैं, maybe जो वो inventions करते थे, so वो जो आइंस्टाइन है एज अ टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट वहाँ पे उसे वो assess करनी होती थी और उन्हें रजिस्टर करना था, उनके नाम पे पेटेंट क्रिएट करना होता था. So what he was doing, he was actually developing his own ideas in secret. So there, along with this work, he was developing his own ideas and he was doing his own inventions. So therefore, he jokingly called his desk drawer at office as the Bureau of Theoretical Physics because his secret ideas were kept there. So वहाँ पे एक ड्रॉर था. So उस ड्रॉर में वो अपनी सारी इन्वेंशन के पेपर्स और अपने आइडियाज जो वो सीक्रेटली डेवलप कर रहा था वो सारे उसमें रखता था. So therefore उसने वो डेस्क ड्रॉर को नाम दिया था Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So the questions. What did Einstein do before he got a job? Now Einstein, he was a graduate at the age of 21 and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant and gave private lessons before getting a secure job. Now, what was his first job? So, Einstein, he was a graduate at the age of 21, but he was still unemployed and he worked as a teaching assistant and gave private lessons before getting his first job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. So, this is what you have to remember. जो first job है उसकी वो actually as a technical expert है. This what he was doing as a teaching assistant or gave private lessons, so this wasn't a regular job for him. Now, why did he call his desk drawer Bureau of Theoretical Physics? As the technical expert in the patent office in Bern, he was supposed to assess other people's inventions. Along with that, he was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He kept all his papers related to his innovative ideas in the desk drawer of his office and called the drawer the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now, next, he got married in 1903. Now, Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing studies, but his mother was against it. अब जो mother है, उसको लगता था कि Mileva जो है वो बहुत intelligent है. So उनकी जो intelligence है, वो family life जो है उसके लिए ठीक नहीं है. And Mileva was older than Albert also. So this is what the mother thought. So she thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. So Einstein put the wedding off. So थोड़ी देर के लिए Einstein जो है उसने wedding जो है वो रोक दी. But finally they married in 1903 and they had 2 sons. So why did Einstein's mother oppose his marriage to Mileva? Einstein's mother was against the marriage of his son with Mileva. Mileva was 3 years older to him. She felt that she was too old for him. She considered her to be a book and was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. So these were the reasons why Albert's mother was against the marriage. Now on page number 48 and 49, special theory of relativity, which came up in 1905. Now from this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy, that is E is equal to mc square. So this came up from the special theory of relativity. Now at this time, he was touching heights in physics, but his private life was unraveling. So he had already married, but his married life, it was unraveling. Unraveling means starting to fail. So marriage was not a success. Mileva was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming unhappy housewife. So Mileva, she was losing her intellectual ambition because she was also too intelligent and she also had interest in science. So maybe staying at home was creating problems for her. So after years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. So इस तरह उनकी जो ये marriage है वो divorce के साथ खत्म हो गई. But Einstein, he remarried his cousin Elsa in the same year. Now the question. Why did Einstein and Mileva's marriage fail after a few years? Now, Einstein and Mileva, though they were in love, their marriage did not last long. They had 2 sons, but soon Mileva started losing her intellectual ambition and became unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Now, 1915, what happened? His rise to world fame. So he published a general theory of relativity and it provided a new interpretation of gravity. So he published his theory and it provided a new interpretation of gravity. His work was proclaimed as a scientific revolution and he was awarded a Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. So in 1933, what happened when the Nazis they came to power in Germany, Einstein emigrated to the US. So Germany में जब Nazis का राज शुरू हो गया, so उस time पे जो Einstein है, he felt that it was now not safe to stay in Germany और वो US में shift हो गए. So questions. Why did newspapers proclaim his work as a scientific revolution? In 1915, Einstein published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. This achievement of Einstein was lauded by the newspapers and they proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. So, साइंटिफिक रेवोल्यूशन वो इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि 1915 में जो आइंस्टाइन ने थ्योरी दी थी उसका प्रूफ 1919 में लगा जब एक्लिप्स लगा. सो एन एक्लिप्स ऑफ द सन इन 1919 ब्रॉट प्रूफ. सो उस टाइम पे एवरीवन रियलाइज्ड दैट Einstein had correctly calculated the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected. और ये theory उसने 1915 में ही दे दी थी. So that is why his work was proclaimed as a scientific revolution. After that, why did Einstein migrate to the US? Now, Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933. And Einstein did not like the suppressive and oppressive policies of Nazis. So Nazis जो है, they started, it was an authoritative rule. So Einstein did not like that. Therefore, he emigrated to the United States. So he felt that it was now not safe to stay in Germany. So इसलिए वो emigrate कर गया US में. Now on page number 49. After 5 years, what happened? Discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an outrage. Outrage here means protest. So Berlin में, Germany में डिस्कवरी हुई न्यूक्लियर फिशन की. सो सारे अमेरिकन जो फिजिसिस्ट थे उनको लगा कि ये एक बहुत डिस्ट्रक्टिव invention हो सकती है. So many scientists had they had fled from Germany because of Nazis oppression. That was called fascism, just as Einstein had. So Einstein की तरह और भी scientists थे जर्मनी में जो जर्मनी से अमेरिका शिफ्ट हो गए थे. So they were all afraid that Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. So अब ये सबको खतरा था कि नाजीज जो हैं वो atomic bomb बना के उसे यूज कर सकते हैं. So why were American physicists not happy with the proceedings in Berlin? The American physicists were concerned about the developments in Berlin. They were scared that the Nazis could misuse the discovery of nuclear fission. Due to this, many of them fled from Germany as Einstein had done. They were afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. Now Einstein's letter to the American president. On page number 15, अब जब ये सारी डेवलपमेंट्स हो रही थी बर्लिन में और सारे जो साइंटिस्ट थे दे वर वरिड. सो आइंस्टाइन जो है ही रोट अ लेटर. उसके एक कोलीग ने आइंस्टाइन को प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अमेरिका को लेटर लिखने के लिए कहा. So Einstein warned the president of America, Franklin D. Roosevelt, in a letter. So he wrote that even if a single bomb of this type is exploded somewhere, it will destroy not only that place but its surrounding territory also. So उस लेटर में आइंस्टाइन ने प्रेसिडेंट को खतरे के बारे में आगाह किया. So this letter did not fail to have an effect on the American president. The Americans also secretly developed an atomic bomb in a confidential project of their own. So इस लेटर का बहुत असर हुआ प्रेसिडेंट पे, बट वो असर नहीं हुआ जो आइंस्टाइन चाहता था. आइंस्टाइन वांटेड कि प्रेसिडेंट जो है वो इंटरफेयर करें ऐसी डेवलपमेंट में और ऐसा कुछ ना होने दें. बट व्हाट हैपेंड? अमेरिकन्स जो है उन्होंने अपना एटॉमिक बॉम्ब बनाना शुरू कर दिया एंड देन दे ड्रॉप्ड इट ऑन द जापानीज सिटीज ऑफ हिरोशिमा एंड नागासाकी इन अगस्त 1945. अब इस चीज का आइंस्टाइन पे बहुत असर हुआ. So first the question, why did Einstein write a letter to the American president? What was the effect of the letter? Now this is the actual letter of Einstein. So the developments at Berlin had concerned all the American physicists. They were scared that the Nazis could misuse the discovery of nuclear fission. They were afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. This concern led one of the Einstein's colleagues to request him to write a letter to the American president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning him about the proceedings at Berlin and the possible destruction caused if the atomic bomb was misused. Now deeply shaken and upset. So page number 50. After this, when the bombs they were exploded, Einstein was deeply shaken by the destruction. He then wrote a public missive. Public missive is a long and official letter to the United Nations. तो उसके बाद अपना जो उसको दुख लगा, आइंस्टाइन ने एक लेटर यूनाइटेड नेशंस को लिखी फॉर पीस. Through this letter, he proposed the formation of world government. So उस लेटर में आइंस्टाइन ने प्रपोज किया कि एक वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट बनानी चाहिए जो पीस और हार्मनी के लिए काम करे. बट दिस लेटर डिड नॉट हैव एनी इम्पैक्ट. अब जो ये लेटर थी उसका किसी पे कोई असर नहीं हुआ. जो उसकी पिछली लेटर थी उसका प्रेसिडेंट पे बहुत असर हुआ, बट उल्टा असर हुआ. पर जो ये लेटर थी उसका कोई असर नहीं हुआ. So, now the questions. What was the effect of atomic bombings on Einstein, and why did he write a public missive to the United Nations? Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction caused by the bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He wrote a public missive to the United Nations. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government. He feared that the world peace would be at risk due to the arms built up by the nations, but it made no impact. देन ओवर द नेक्स्ट डेकेड ऑन पेज नंबर 50, फिर अगले 10 सालों में आइंस्टाइन ने अपने आप को पॉलिटिक्स में इन्वॉल्व करना शुरू कर दिया. सो ही गॉट एवर मोर इन्वॉल्व इन पॉलिटिक्स. ही वॉज वेरी अपसेट एंड वॉन्टेड टू ब्रिंग एन एंड टू द आर्म्स बिल्ड अप इन द वर्ल्ड. सो उसने काम करना शुरू किया पॉलिटिक्स में. किस लिए? बिकॉज ही वॉन्टेड कि जो कंट्रीज हैं वो आर्म्स और वेपन्स जो हैं उस पर ध्यान ना दें, वो इकट्ठा करना ना शुरू करें आर्म्स एंड वेपन्स एंड ऑल दोज थिंग. रादर कंट्रीज शुड वर्क फॉर peace. So, using his popularity, he started campaigning for peace and democracy. So, after that, Einstein's death. He died in 1955 at the age of 76. He was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. So, उसके बाद आइंस्टाइन पीस और हार्मनी के लिए काम करते रहे, बट इन 1955 he died at the age of 76. उनकी डेथ के बाद आइंस्टाइन जो है उनको हमेशा एक विजनरी और वर्ल्ड सिटीजन के तरह याद किया जाता है, एज वेल एज अ साइंटिफिक जीनियस. नाउ द क्वेश्चंस. व्हाई डिड आइंस्टाइन गेट इन्वॉल्व्ड इन पॉलिटिक्स? Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction caused by the bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government, but it made no impact. So for the next years, 10 years, he involved himself in attaining world peace. He wanted countries to stop collecting arms and developing weapons. Rather, he wanted them to involve themselves in building peace and harmony around the world. Now, 20th question. Why was Einstein celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as well as a scientific genius? Now, after the destruction caused by in Hiroshima and Nagasaki due to the atomic bombing, Einstein devoted himself to the cause of world peace. There was a race among countries to become superpower. So अब सारी countries जो हैं वो super power बनना चाहती थी. He wanted countries to stop collecting arms and developing weapons. He was worried that atom bombs could destroy the world if the countries exploded them. So उसे पता था कि अगर atom bombs use हुए तो सारा का सारा जो world है destroy हो जाएगा. So rather he wanted all the countries to involve themselves in building peace and harmony. Since he was concerned about world peace, he got ever more involved in world politics and used his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So, क्योंकि उन्होंने अब बाकी का जो टाइम है अपना पॉलिटिक्स में इन्वॉल्व होके पीस और हार्मनी के लिए काम करना शुरू कर दिया. सो देयरफॉर आफ्टर हिज डेथ in 1955 he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as well as a scientific genius. So scientific genius तो वो थे ही. Along with that, क्योंकि वो पीस और हार्मनी के लिए काम करना शुरू कर दिए, उन्होंने कैंपेनिंग करनी शुरू कर दी फॉर पीस और उन्होंने सब कंट्रीज को ये मैसेज देना शुरू कर दिया कि आर्म्स और वेपन्स जो हैं उनको डेवलप ना करो, रादर दैन पीस जो है उसको डेवलप करो. सो इसके लिए उन्हें विजनरी एंड वर्ल्ड सिटीजन जो है उसका यू कैन से खिताब मिला. Now that's all for today. This is the whole chapter, the explanation along with 20 important questions. So I hope now there will be no problem in the chapter. So do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up so that you can get more interesting explanations like this. Bye for now and happy watching.